Tonight, the action continues on Friday Night SmackDown. We've got an incredible show in store for everyone here tonight. And greetings, and hello everyone, and welcome to Friday Night SmackDown. I'm Travis Bateman. I'm alongside Wade Barrett. And Wade, tonight, we've got some intense matches in store. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hello, Isabel. Absolutely. The battle for the rights of the Chosen One is being decided as Tiffany Stratton defends her television championship against Roxanne Perez. Roxanne Perez agreed to put her rights as the Chosen One on the line, as long as Tiffany agreed to put her television championship on the line. And also, who will meet Carmella in the finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament? Will it be Big Mama Cool, Raquel Rodriguez, or will it be Candice LeRae? This and so much more to come. It's time to determine who will be the next challengers for the World Tag Team Championships. The following contest is a fatal four-way elimination tag team style match. Making their way to the ring, being accompanied by Scarlett, the team of Karrion Kross and Kevin Dangerfield, Doomsday Decay. They are now known as Doomsday Decay. Grayson Waller and Skip Jarko were initially supposed to be in this match, but Skip Jarko and his girlfriend Cassie Lewis became the new AAA mixed tag team champions. So Jarko and Lewis will be holding a celebration tonight for that victory. Yeah, so Karrion Kross and Kevin Dangerfield, the Doomsday Decay, filling in. And oh man, Scarlett looks great as always on the outside. Hello, Sean. Yeah, Kross and Dangerfield should be honored that they are being given this opportunity. Kross and Kevin don't really like each other all that much, but they're going to have to coexist because it's what Scarlett wants. It's supposed to be raining here tomorrow, I see. Dun, 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 dun. And introducing next, representing the Death Riders, Ivar and Eric, the War Raiders. You know, the LWO will obviously be watching this match very closely backstage. Yeah, they'll be eyeing who their next challengers are going to be for the titles at the King and Queen of the Ring PLE. It's going to be super exciting. And their opponents being accompanied by Roll of Ice, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, DIY. You're married, man. Johnny Gargano was staring at Lola when she was doing her shake. And Lola Vice allying herself with DIY. I like her shirt. It says DIY Lola. Looks ridiculous, I'll tell you that much. And Lola Vice obviously got her eyes on Scarlett, because remember, it was Scarlett and it was the Doomsday Decay who jumped DIY and Lola last week as their introduction. Yeah, they've obviously gonna, yes, they wanted to make a statement, and the best way to do it was to take them out and their opponents, being accompanied by Nikki Cross, Dexter Lumis, and Joe Gacy, the Wyatt Six. The Wyatt Six ready. So Tom said today that Nikki Bella has been requesting to lose to the new talents and is helping to build up Roxanne as a challenger to Stephanie. I'm surprised Triple H is even letting her. I'm surprised he's letting her. I'm surprised he's not saying, no, you're winning. And good for Nikki to do that. I don't want her to turn heel. Good for Nikki to do that. That's what Hall of Famers and legends should be doing. Elevating the newer talent, losing to them and helping them. They shouldn't be coming back and winning titles like what the fans want. So I can appreciate Nikki thinking about the future. Because that is what is important. Building new stars. He also said WWE is working on a new contract for Nikki and are hoping to convince Brie so they can use them for the tag team division. Well, they better hope they can convince Brie to come back. Remember, this is elimination style. Yeah, this tag team match is under elimination style. So basically, long story short, you can still become #1 contenders. You can still win as long as your other partner stays in the match. So for example, DIY can still become #1 contenders even if Tommaso Ciampa is eliminated. That is correct. Both one member at a time get eliminated. Tom does believe the tag belts will be in the Bellas, will be on the... You mean on the Bellas, not in the Bellas. If you say in the Bellas, that makes it sound disgusting. That makes it sound disgusting. You're saying the titles are going to be going inside them. Like, I know what you mean, but that kind of choice of words, it makes it come off very disgusting. Yeah, this is held under elimination style rules. Nikki Cross. Wanna play, Scarlett? Get away from me, creep. And Dexter Lumis now in trouble. You can see all the females a part of each group. Well, Renee Young is not out here because she'll be having a match later tonight. Yeah, she'll be having a match tonight against Cora Jade. Speaking of matches, John Moxley will meet JD McDonough tonight after what transpired. And oh, danger! Danger bomb to eliminate Gargano, and he's out. Yeah, look at that. Doomsday Decay score first blood. Yes. And Scarlett likes what she sees as Johnny Gargano gets eliminated. Wow, big elimination there. A big elimination there for Kevin Dangerfield. Scarlett's now former boyfriend, because Karrion Kross doesn't want Kevin to get near his woman. Oh, look at this! Oh, Ivar Driver! Oh, that was close. And Kevin holds on. And Joe Gacy. Tommaso Ciampa now has to do it all on his own if he hopes to have DIY get a shot at the tag team titles. And now Ciampa. And now Ciampa looking to eliminate. Oh, wait a sec. And Gacy now. Well, Gacy had something planned. But Tommaso Ciampa was prepared for it. Oh. Oh, and Ivar taken down. And now look at... My God, the power of Kevin Dangerfield. That is super impressive strength. And a kick out. Man, I tell you, Kevin Dangerfield's so impressive. And now Ciampa. Oh, fairy tale ending on Dexter. Dexter eliminated. And now one member of the Wyatt Six remain. And, oh, War Machine! And there's the War Machine, but the referee has been clobbered. Oh, bad timing there as the referee wasn't in position. Oh! And that could be all over. Oh, and Carrion saves it. Carrion saving his partner. You know, Carrion said he doesn't want to be in a tag team, but his wife is making him do it. Oh, yeah, his wife has dangled a divorce paper over his head if he doesn't oblige to what his wife wants. Oh! Oh, that could be it. Oh, man, and Joe Gacy getting dropped on his head. And now Karrion Kross now in trouble. Oh, big slam. And Ivar with a massive slam. And now look at this now. Eric now in trouble. Oh, look. And now Eric in trouble. Now the back and forth pins here between Gacy and Eric. And back and forth pin attempts there, but there's no ref. And there's no ref to make the count. Oh! And Kross gets hung up. And Kross gets hung up. And now Kross. Oh, the Doom Salt! The Doom Salt on Kross. Kross eliminated, and now the War Raiders still have 2 members left. And Scarlett now obviously now worried for her husband as he is eliminated. It almost feels like we're almost down to 1 member each from each team, but the War Raiders still have both of their allies remaining. And now Tommaso Ciampa now in trouble. So much ongoing chaos on the outside. So much ongoing chaos, and now Ciampa looking to finish off Kevin Dangerfield, and now look at Scarlett now getting involved. And now Scarlett trying to help out Kevin Dangerfield, and now Lola Vice going after Scarlett. Oh, you knew that was going to happen. And now Lola and Scarlett brawling on the outside, and Nikki Cross now getting involved. All out chaos out here between the girls. And now the girls starting to brawl amongst themselves. And now Eric. And now Kevin. Dropping Eric. Oh, and Eric holds on. Oh. And now Ciampa. And Ciampa now, oh, with the neck breaker. Ciampa with the neck breaker on Dangerfield. And Doomsday Decay are the first team eliminated. And DIY eliminating Doomsday Decay. And Joe Gacy now in trouble. Oh my God. And Joe Gacy gets eliminated. Look at this. Doom Salt. Oh my God. The War Raiders. Oh no. Ciampa hangs in. Ciampa somehow hangs in. I was about to say The War Raiders just dominating this match. Ciampa somehow still got some fight left in him. But Eric, puts him through the table. How the hell can Tommaso Ciampa get out of this here? How the hell is Tommaso going to overcome these odds? Both War Raiders still in this match. Man, when they said the War Raiders were more dangerous than ever, they were not kidding. I don't know if Ciampa is going to be able to overcome these odds. I think it's very clear he's not going to be able to. And now look at this. So wait a second. Ciampa now has Eric. Oh! Fairy tale ending. Oh, and Eric holds on. Ciampa trying his absolute damnedest to hang in. He's not going to overcome these odds. He's not going to overcome these odds, Bateman. These odds are just too much for Tommaso Ciampa. We've got to give Ciampa credit for trying. He's trying to hang in. He's trying to earn this opportunity for he and Johnny Gargano. Oh, but Eric smashes a trash can. And choking him in the corner. Look out! Oh my God! Yeah, you're not surviving that, Tommaso. And Tommaso Ciampa now in trouble. Eric, Ivar, top rope, doomsaults! And the War Raiders become #1 contenders! Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Pure domination from the War Raiders in this match. No eliminations from the War Raiders. Here are your winners and #1 contenders for the World Tag Team Championships, Ivar and Eric, the War Raiders. I love you too, Isabel. The War Raiders with a statement win. Well, there you go. The LWO will have to contend with the War Raiders at the King and Queen of the Ring pay-per-view. And after this performance, all I got to say is good luck to LWO. That's right, we're the Death Riders. Unbelievable match. What a way to kick off SmackDown. Hey, you sure you want to do this, man? You want to fight Jon Moxley? Are you out of your mind? Finn, you fought Moxley. Yeah, because I wanted to help Chris. You know, I'd be World Heavyweight Champion right now if it wasn't for them. I know you would be. JD, I'm just saying you don't know what you're getting yourself into. What do you mean, Finn? Are you saying I can't handle this opportunity on my own? You think I can't handle Jon Moxley? I'm not saying that at all. But you know the Death Riders, they've got a plan. They've got a plan. They're going to ambush you. I just want payback for what they did to me last week. And Finn, I want to do it alone. No matter what happens, I don't want you to get involved. Alright, man. Out of respect. Good luck. Finn Balor obviously concerned for his tag team partner McDonough. Welcome to the Generation of Jade. They tell us sit down and be patient. I'm running through a wall. We are the twisted generation. She goes against the odds. It's Cora, and here comes Cora. Well, Finn Balor's obviously got every right to worry about McDonough, but McDonough can handle himself. He was not going to tolerate being bullied last week by the Death Riders. And Cora Jade, and speaking of the Death Riders, Cora Jade will be in action against Renee Young. And her opponent, representing the Death Riders, Canada's finest wrestler, Renee Young. Well, Renee Young wanted to compete tonight. Renee Young has been enjoying watching Ivar and Eric and her husband have matches, but she said she wanted to have a match, and right out of the gate, not giving Cora Jade any breathing room. Right out of the gate with a knee tremor. This is Cora Jade's first match back on SmackDown since that whole ordeal in NXT when she teamed up with Randall Gibbs and Caleb Peterson to defeat the New Day and Jada Parker. Renee Young with a big knee and a clothesline. Renee Young is focused. Renee Young is focused. Cora Jade, the only woman to hold the television title 3 times. And that is the record, of the most times someone has held the television championship. No one has held it more times than Cora Jade. She's also a former tag team champion with Roxanne Perez and also a former women's world champion. Yeah, she did all this at such a young age. And she's been able to do all of that in such a young age. I have to tell you, that is greatly impressive. It is. It is amazingly impressive how much Cora has accomplished so early in her young career. And the DDT to put away Renee. And Renee holds on. Cora Jade went for the DDT early to try and end this as quickly as possible. And now Renee Young has Jade. Pile driver. Shades. Oh, man, a pile driver. That is exactly what Jon Moxley did to Sky Lynch. And that is how Sky Lynch was taken out of WWE, that vicious pile driver. Onto a steel chair. That is what has sidelined Sky Lynch. We want Sky. We want Sky. We want Sky. She's not coming back. Cora Jade's in big time trouble. Yeah, she's struggling to get back up on the outside. I mean, being dropped on your head with a pile driver ain't fun. Now Cora Jade looking for the DDT again. Renee blocks out of it. Renee counters out of it this time into a roll up and a kick out. And Renee Young, oh look at this. And now Renee Young setting Cora up. Get up! And now setting Cora up. Oh! Dirty deeds! And that will be it. And Renee with the win. Here is your winner, Renee Young. And Renee Young dropping Cora Jade on her head with that vicious move. Renee Young dropping Cora, spiking her head with that dirty deeds. 2, 3. That's right, I'm the finest. Renee Young with a victory over Cora Jade here. And we're back live here on SmackDown. Ann Harris and Vanessa Rogers. Nice of you to join us. Hello. Hello. Well, nice of you to be here. You guys excited to find out who your challengers are going to be? Absolutely. It's been a while since we've defended these, and now we're ready to defend these championships. He had Chelsea Green win, did he? He had Chelsea Green beat Julia, didn't he? Had a frickin' feeling he would have done that. Had a frickin' feeling he would have done that. Why am I not surprised? Julia already broke the record, apparently. Yep. So give it back to the wrestler that originally held the record. But yep, absolutely stupid decision. I had a feeling. I had a feeling he would have done that. I had a feeling he would have done that. And now Chelsea Green's got 2 titles now. I had a godforsaken feeling he would have done that. The moment that match was what made, I had a feeling he was going to do that. Julia's finished, man. She's finished. They have completely ruined her. She's finished, man. They've ruined her. This following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. Making their way to the ring, Thea Hale and JC Jane, the Fatal Attraction. We go from Chelsea to Zelina to Julia back to Chelsea. The most The women's US title, man, is completely ruined. Are you ready to hop aboard the Kathy and Mary Express? Oh, great. It's Wade's favorite tag team. And their opponents, the team of Kathy English and Mary Quinn, the Kathy and Mary Express. It's Wade's favorite tag team. We all know it's his favorite tag team. Oh, you two don't start. Well, both of these teams will be vying for a chance to meet Ann and Vanessa for the Women's Tag Team Championships. Which one of these two teams would you like to face, Ann, Vanessa? Well, we would love to face Kathy and Mary. I think we would absolutely love to fight Kathy and Mary. Yeah, we've never faced them. We've never faced them. We would love the chance to wrestle them, but you know, it doesn't really bother us in the end. It's not going to bother us in the end which one of these teams get the opportunity. We'll be ready for any challenge. What about Nessa and Alba Fire? They've made their claims. They'll be coming for those titles eventually. Well, we'll be ready for them too. Tag made. Here comes JC Jane. Oh. You know, I'm very excited for the debut of Wesley tonight. He signed a contract to Friday Night SmackDown. He's going to be making his debut tonight. So excited for that. JC Jane finds herself in trouble already. JC Jane in trouble, but Thea Hale making the save. You know, I really hope JC Jane and Fallon Henley win. And the reason why is because it's not just because I don't like Kathy and Mary. Oh, come on. We know you want them to win because you don't like Kathy and Mary. But the main reason is because JC Jane and Thea Hale, they haven't been given much of an opportunity. They have not been given a lot of opportunities, and I think it's time for a new fresh face. Kathy and Mary just came off a big title reign not too long ago. So I think it's time for a new, fresh team to step up to the plate. Well, we'll find out soon enough who ultimately wins and gets the opportunity to meet Ann Harris and Vanessa Rogers next week on SmackDown for the Women's Tag Team Championships. It's unfortunate we couldn't defend at the pay-per-view, but we understand. Yeah, we get it though. Oh, an English stomp to Thea Hale. Hale now in trouble. Hale in trouble, and JC Jane just in time makes the save. We couldn't make it onto the pay-per-view, but we completely understand. Our goal is that will be our goal, to have our titles defended on the pay-per-view. And now Thea Hale now bringing Kathy down. And look at this now. Oh, and yanking her by the hair. Come on. And now Thea Hale gaining the upper hand here, and now English now in trouble, and now the tide is turning. And now the tide is turning to JC and Thea. And now JC Jane goes into the corner. Oh! Shot right to the back of the head and neck. Didn't even know you could do that now. That's nice to see. And oh, neck breaker. And a big old neck breaker. Tag made again, and the tag's made again, and now. Oh, Thea and JC Jane in control as Kathy really needs to make a tag here. Kathy in desperate need of a tag as Thea Hale and JC Jane now build momentum. Oh, just when it looked like maybe Kathy could build momentum, and she does. Tag. And here comes Mary. And now here comes Mary Quinn all fired up. And now it's time to hop aboard the Kathy and Mary Express. Oh man. And Thea. And look out here. Oh, getting dumped to the outside. Just got dumped to the outside. Not sure what Kathy was planning there. But her plan obviously got foiled really quick. Oh. Mary had a big move planned, and Thea able to avoid. And tag. And now here comes JC Jane. Oh. And now Mary Quinn now starting to build momentum. Grabs JC's arm, and there it is. Disarmer. Shades of her hero, Becky Lynch. Yeah, shades of her hero, Becky Lynch. JC Jane with a big kick right to the face. Tag made. And tag made, and here comes Thea Hale. Oh! And Hale with a big kick right to the face, and now Hale setting Mary Quinn up here. And oh, look at this! A complete mockery there. Yeah, a mockery there. Delivering a manhandle slam. Trying to beat Mary Quinn with her hero's move. And there's the tag being made. And Thea Hale once again. Thea Hale is just completely on the ball here. She is just completely on the ball. She has prevented every little attack on Kathy and Mary. And now JC Jane gets knocked off the apron. Are you ready for the Express? Oh no! Are you ready for the Express? Rolling senton, 450. Oh, and a moonsault. And now the Express train is ready for its destination. Spear! Door on her dart! And there you go! No! And Kathy and Mary are #1 contenders. Wow, I cannot wait for that. Here are your winners, Mary Quinn and Kathy English. Well, there you go, and Vanessa, there are your challenges. Well, that is something we're looking forward to. We've been wanting to wrestle these two, and we're looking forward to it. Hey Wade, we won! Yeah, congratulations. And Kathy and Mary Getting into the face of the champions. Getting into the face of the champions, letting them know they are coming for the gold. And that's going to be a banger next week. "133 days with only 2 title defenses." Yep. Absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. Triple H has completely ruined Julia. I don't think you can bounce back from that. Losing to Chelsea Green clean. I don't think you can bounce back from that. And now Julia will just be in the tag team division with Kiana James. She'll just now be demoted to the tag division with Kiana James. Well, I'll tell you this, coming up next, we're looking forward to this match. Yeah, this is a match we're really that I'm looking forward to. We're going to be seeing the in-ring debut of Wesley, who signed a contract earlier tonight to join the SmackDown brand, and Trick Williams didn't take too kindly. It wasn't clean. Chelsea had her feet on the ropes. So a heel basically cheated to beat another heel. Lovely. Okay, now that's just even worse. Okay, now that's just even worse. A heel cheating to beat another heel. So Julia got out-heeled by Chelsea Green. That's even worse. Okay, so that's just... okay, now that just makes it even worse. A heel cheating to beat another heel. It was bad enough that Charlotte and Alexa, who are faces, used heel tactics to beat Nia Jax last week, and now this. So Chelsea just pulled a Dom Mysterio. Cheat to beat another heel. Lovely. The following contest is set for one fall. Making his way to the ring, making his SmackDown debut, Wesley. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. Wesley making his SmackDown debut as he takes on Trick Williams. Well, Trick called Wesley a waste of space, and Wesley is going to show Trick Williams what a real waste of space looks like. This is going to be awesome. Dun, 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 dun. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. And the problem is, Chelsea Green, she gets cheered, so to the fans, she's a face. Because Chelsea Green gets cheered by the audience, even though she's a heel, to the fans' eyes, she's a fan favorite. Because the fans like to cheer her for some weird reason. I genuinely don't know why, but they just do. Can't wait for Chelsea Green to get a "You deserve it" chant. You deserve it. You know that's coming. You know that's coming. She's going to get the "You deserve it" chant because everyone gets it. And here we go. Wesley and Trick Williams here on SmackDown. This is going to be an interesting contest. Wesley coming up to Friday Night SmackDown Trick Williams looking to show that Wesley is just nothing more than a waste of space. Well, I think Wesley's definitely no waste of space. I think he definitely belongs here on SmackDown. Well, this is where the big boys play. This is the big leagues now. So now Wesley's in the big leagues now. So it's time for him to really put up, to put up or shut up, as they say. Oh, springboard drop kick. Wesley gaining the early advantage. Wesley showing off his incredible athleticism. Frog splash, and a kick out. Julia's booking has gotten even worse since joining Kiana James. You know what? I'm not going to bother continue to rant about it because it's going to distract me. But, man, am I so pissed off about it. I'll probably save it for a video. When I'm angry about something, I am distracted. So it's best I save it for a video. Wesley now building momentum. Trick Williams in big trouble here. And Wesley. Oh, man! Trick Williams gets planted. And there it is, the final flash! Welcome to SmackDown, Wesley! Impressive! An impressive debut for Wesley. Here is your winner, Wesley. Wesley with a very impressive debut here on SmackDown. Wesley showed off and showed out here. Gets that beautiful spiral tap. He calls the Thunder Flash. Big win on his SmackDown debut. Wish I knew what this company saw in Chelsea Green. I wish I knew what Triple H would see in Chelsea Green, man. There's nothing special about her. You want to know why she's pushed? Because she looks at Triple H as Papa H. She calls Triple H Papa H. That's why. Because she calls Triple H Papa H, she's like, alright, I'm going to push ya. I'm going to put the rocket on ya. If you look at Triple H as Papa H, you're going to be pushed. That's probably why she's pushed. Because she probably calls him Papa H all the time backstage. Dun 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 dun. Well, we're back live on SmackDown, and here comes Ivy Nile. The following contest is the Ivy Stretch Challenge. Making her way to the ring, Ivy Nile. Ivy Nile making her way to the ring on her own. No Creed Brothers or Chad Gable. Well, Ivy Nile, well, this is her challenge. Ivy Nile. So far, no one has escaped the Ivy Stretch. Yeah, so many women have tried and failed, from Isabel, Zelina Vega, Cora Jade, and many, many more have tried. Some have come close. Alright, let's get this over with. You know the rules. I'm ready for whoever walks out. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Oh! Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Oh! The Dark Angel, Stephanie Bakir. Oh, Ivy Nile doesn't look too looks a little bit concerned about this one. Stephanie Bakir, the Dark Angel, has stepped up. Remember, is Ivy Nile going to back down, or is she actually going to try and put the submission on Stephanie Bakir? Well, it doesn't look like she's backing down. And Stephanie Bakir sitting in the chair as Ivy Nile prepares the Ivy Stretch. You can beat her. You got this. And Ivy Nile obviously ready here. Ivy Nile's obviously ready. And here we go. Here we go. It's locked in. Ding, ding, ding. And the bell is sounded. The Ivy Stretch is underway. The Ivy Stretch challenge is underway. Ivy Nile's got the submission locked in. The Ivy Stretch locked in real good. And is Stephanie Bakir and now Stephanie, oh look at this, dropping to her knees and trying to perform jawbreakers. And now ramming Ivy Nile into the corner. And now Stephanie ramming Ivy into the corner, but Ivy continues to keep her grip. Stephanie. No. And look at this, Stephanie slowly starting to pass out a little bit here. Referee checking on. One, look at this. Two, if it drops a third time, it could be over for Stephanie. And no, wait a minute. No, Stephanie's got a second chance of life here. Stephanie back here's got a second wind here. And Stephanie back here's got some second wind. And Stephanie back here now. And Stephanie. Oh my God! Ding, ding, ding. Whoa! Stephanie broke it! No way! Stephanie broke it! Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. I mean, no, can't believe it! Here is your winner of the Ivy Stretch Challenge, Stephanie Bakir! I mean, no, can't believe it! Stephanie Bakir got free of the submission! No! Ivy Nile, can't believe it! Ivy Nile's throwing a fit out here, and Stephanie Bakir has done the impossible. Not many thought the submission could be broke, but Stephanie Bakir makes history of becoming the first woman to break the Ivy Stretch, and Ivy Nile from behind. And Ivy Nile from behind, being a sore loser, attacking Stephanie. Ivy Nile now being a sore loser, she lost her challenge, and now look at this, and now look at this, and now looking to try and lock the submission in again. Oh, but Stephanie counters, and now Stephanie brings down Nile, and look at this. And the Devil's Kiss! And now Ivy Niles got her own challenge to get out of! The Devil's Kiss! And now Stephanie going up! And the corkscrew moonsault! Ivy Nile and her Ivy Stretch challenge has come to an end. Stephanie becomes the first woman to break the submission. And Ivy tried to get some retribution, but Stephanie was ready for it. Congratulations to Stephanie Bakir on becoming the first to break the Ivy Stretch. And there you see her, Big Mama Cool Raquel Rodriguez, ready as she prepares to take on Candice LeRae in the Queen of the Ring semi-finals. Well, the winner of this match will go on to meet Carmella in the finals at the King and Queen of the Ring PLE. And it is next. Women's division, bow down to your TNA Knockouts World Champion, AJ Lee. You see, now, since I am the true trailblazer around here, and I am the true revolutionary around here, it's time for everybody to pay your respect to the original trailblazer, the originator of the women's revolution. Look, AJ, we've heard enough of your annoying voice. You're gonna step up to me, Gigi? How stupid do you think you are? We get it. You're a trailblazer. We respect that. You broke down the barriers? Yeah, we respect that. But do you have to remind us every single Friday? Like we're a bunch of moronic retards that we're gonna forget? Yes! Yes! I do have to remind you, because everybody likes to say the Four Horsewomen started the evolution. People like to say Saraya and Emma started the revolution. People want to say this person started the revolution. I started the revolution. You were, all of you were nothing but divas before I saved it. Well, maybe the reason why people didn't respect you and appreciated you is because you were gone for 10 years. Oh. You ran away with your husband when he left. When he left, you went with him. Maybe that's why people don't respect you. And maybe that's why people didn't show you the respect you deserve, because you chose to leave when your husband decided to leave. Watch your tone with me, Gigi. Because I can either make you a star, or I can break you. Is that a threat? Prove it next week, then. And also, one little extra bonus. You put that on the line. No, you have to earn that. How about you show how much of a trailblazer you are and face me next week for that? No, you have to earn that, Gigi. I'll see you next week. But sure, I'll be more than happy to wrestle you next week. But just not for this. Wow, is somebody a coward? What did you call me, Harmony? You heard me. Is the great AJ Lee, the great Trailblazer, a coward? Coward, coward, coward. I am no coward, Harmony. And by the way, your hero is a diva. Yeah? And I'm proud of it. And I'm proud of what she was able to accomplish. Fine, Gigi. You can have your match. But it still won't be for this. See you next week. Wow. AJ Lee trying to rub the SmackDown locker room rubbing the SmackDown locker room the wrong way. Dun 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 dun, La Ruda, dun 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 dun, La Mas Ruda. Well, the women's locker room need to start showing the respect to AJ Lee that she truly deserves, and that's all she's trying to do. Trying to finally get everybody to finally give her the respect she truly deserves. The following contest is the Queen of the Ring semi-finals. Making her way to the ring, Big Mama Cool, Raquel Rodriguez. And Raquel ready for singles action against Candice LeRae. Who will meet Carmella in the finals? Will it be Raquel or will it be Candice? And her opponent, the Poison Pixie, Candice LeRae. Candice LeRae has been on the hunt to regain her women's championship. That's what she wanted to do. She wants to regain her title that she lost at WrestleMania. And there's no better way to do it than win the Queen of the Ring tournament, because the winner of the King and Queen of the Ring tournament will meet their respective brand champions for their championship belts. Raquel Rodriguez knows what it means to hold the women's championship. She's held it once before in her career. She won it via cash-in of the Money in the Bank contract. That was all the way back in season 8, wasn't it? I believe so. Season 8 or season 9 was one of those two. Oh, man. But Raquel knows what it means to hold the top title. Well, here's the thing. Candice LeRae worked hard. She busted her ass off to get to the top. And she feels like all that hard work she went through really meant for nothing. Candice LeRae, season 11 Money in the Bank contract winner. She won the Money in the Bank contract in season 11. Would go on to cash in on Rhea Ripley on the final Saturday night's main event of season 11 to become the new women's champion. Yeah, Candice, worked hard to get to the top, and she felt like all that hard work just fell to the wayside after what happened at WrestleMania. And Raquel in control here in the early goings here against Candice. If Candice wants to get another chance to win back the women's championship, she's got to get past Raquel Rodriguez here. Well, Raquel is not going to make it easy for Candice LeRae. She's Big Mama Cool. She's a powerhouse. Candice LeRae defeated Stephanie Vakir to get this far. And as for Raquel, she beat her former friend Liv Morgan. And, big counter into a DDT. Big counter into a DDT, and now Candice LeRae, good strategy. Candice LeRae going for the legs. of Raquel Rodriguez. This is what you got to do. This is what you got to do against a monster like Raquel. Candice LeRae that's why Candice is a veteran. She knows the ins and outs of this ring. Oh, that's what makes her so crafty as a veteran. That's what makes her a crafty veteran. Oh, big elbow into the corner. And another clubbing shot. And look at this. And now looking for the Dahana bomb. Look, she was looking for the Dahana bomb, but Candice had it well scouted. Candice had it scouted. And now the Candice escape. And now the Candice escape locked in on Rodriguez. The Candice escape locked in. Is Candice LeRae going to submit Raquel Rodriguez here? I don't think I've ever seen Raquel Rodriguez tap out to anybody. Oh! And now Raquel has Candice on the top rope now. Oh, look at this. Big Mama Cool's got something planned here for Candice. Oh, man! Massive superplex. And Candice is in a world of trouble. And now Raquel. Oh, center of the ring. Big splash to LeRae. And LeRae holds on. Remember, and there you see Carmella watching on backstage. There you see Carmella watching this matchup backstage. And Carol. Jeez, Candice goes headfirst into the second rope. That could be it. And Candice holds on again. Carmella watching closely because she's going to see which one of these two ladies are going to be her next challenger. And Candice, and now Candice. Oh, look at this. And now Candice now. The wicked stepsister. Oh, that could be it. Oh, that could be it. That could be it for Raquel. And it is. And there you go. Candice LeRae gets the win. That vicious stomp gets the job done again for LeRae. And there you go. The finals is now set in motion. And the finals is now set in full motion. Candice LeRae and Carmella will meet in the King of the Ring final. And hey, look at this! And Liv Morgan! Oh, Oblivion! And Liv Morgan with Oblivion to Rodriguez! Yeah. Look at this! And Liv Morgan now just obliterating Raquel And Morgan again just taking out Rodriguez on the outside. And Liv Morgan sending a statement to Raquel. This is clearly far from over. You all like Carmella, huh? I'll beat her, and then you all will hail Queen Candice. Candice LeRae getting the win over Raquel Rodriguez. And Candice LeRae and Carmella will meet in the finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament. Wait a second, here comes the women's champion, Indy Hartwell. Oh, look at this. Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell having a stare down. Indy and Candice eyeing each other as Candice leaves. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the WWE Women's Champion, Indy Hartwell. Well, last week, Indy Hartwell lost to Shotzi, and due to that, it means Shotzi was added to her title match. But let's show you how. Jade Cargill, the referee, got taken out. Jade Cargill tried to stop Shotzi from winning. She went for her pump kick finishing move, but inadvertently got Indy Hartwell there. She got Indy Hartwell instead of her intended target, Candice, and Shotzi, excuse me, and then Shotzi would take advantage with the never wake up, and then the welcome to the ball pit, and successfully pin the shoulders of Indy Hartwell to get added to the title match. I won't quit. I won't quit. I won't quit. Hello, WWE Universe. So at the King and Queen of the Ring, my odds of winning isn't any better now that Shotzi has entered herself into my championship match with Jade Cargill. You know, if you think about it more, if Jade Cargill just minded her own business and didn't try to get and try to get involved, I would have been able to handle Shotzi and I would have beaten her. But instead, Jade Cargill couldn't help herself. She had to try and get involved. And I get it. I get why she had to, but she should have let the business being handled to me. And now because of her, my chances of winning aren't any better. She wants to complain about her chances of winning isn't better if Shotzi's added. My chances of winning aren't any better than hers. So Jade Cargill not only made it harder for herself, but she also made it harder for me. Dun, 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 dun. Uh-oh. And here comes Jade Cargill. Indy, you had one job last week. You had one damn job last week, and you couldn't even handle it. You couldn't beat Shotzi last week. And now because of you, she's now involved in my championship match. Jade, did you not hear me? Maybe if you didn't stick your nose in where it didn't belong, I would have dealt with Shotzi. But instead, you wanted to get on the apron and get involved, be a part of the match when you weren't even a part of it. Sure, you could have sat out there. You should have kept your ass in that chair and let me handle it. But instead, you had to get involved, and not only because of you. Now, you've just made it even worse for yourself. Welcome to the ball pit. Gonna get your ass kicked. Oh, here comes Shotzi. Wow, look at the two of you bickering amongst yourselves. Isn't this great? Ain't this great, Tatum? You see, Indy, I got your number. You see what happens when there's no bogus referee trying to screw me over? You couldn't beat me. When there's no bogus referee who can't, for some reason, see, you can't beat me. Just face it, Indy. When it's a fair fight, you can't beat me. Are you really going to brag that you won because Jade Cargill interfered? You want to call that a fair fight, Shotzi? You're going to call that a fair fight? Jade Cargill stuck her nose in where it didn't belong. Yeah? Well, I don't give a shit about Jade. Jade, do you think you scare me with your big muscles? Huh? You think you scare me? I'm the ballsy badass. I'm not afraid of anybody. The only thing you're afraid of is losing. Because every time you lose, you take your frustrations out on other people. don't believe me? Gigi Dolan was the best example. Tatum, when are you finally going to stop following orders from Shotzi? She's using you. Don't you understand? Don't you see what she did to your friend Gigi? She's just going to do the same thing to you, Tatum. Tatum. Don't listen to Indy, Tatum. She's full of crap. You're loyal to me. You're a good soldier. You do as you're told. And at the King and Queen of the Ring, Indy, I am finally going to get what I truly deserve, and that is the WWE Women's Championship. And no bogus referee is going to stop that from happening. Because that title, Indy, makes you relevant. Without that title, you're a nobody. I've heard it all before, Shotzi. I've heard it all before, Shotzi. But as I've told you, and now Jade, my heart won't quit. Tatum. I know you can take care of Jade Cargill. I will take care of Indy, and then you fight Jade, and we'll teach these two a lesson. Okay. Is Shotzi serious? Is Shotzi serious? Oh, what are you gonna do, little girl? Huh? What are you gonna do, little girl? Look at Tatum Paxley. She is horrified. And now Shotzi now going after Indy, and Indy now fighting her off. And Tatum Paxley. Oh, look at this! And and Cargill with the boot to Tatum Paxley. And Cargill taking care of Paxley like she's yesterday's garbage. And now look at this! And now Jade, Shotzi, and Indy now all brawling. And now these three now begin to brawl. And down goes Cargill, and now Indy Harwell has Shotzi, and it hurts, don't it? And Indy Harwell taking out Shotzi, and Cargill with the big boot right to the face. And now Jade with the jaded to Indy. Wow, someone just said the match between Julia and Chelsea was 1 minute and 38 seconds. That is absolutely disgraceful. That is absolutely disgraceful. Triple H is garbage, man. I keep trying to tell people Triple H is garbage, but everyone's just like, stop being negative. How can I not be negative when you're going to book a US title match to only go 1.5 minutes? People are just going to make excuses saying, oh, they probably got the time cut. They probably had to get their match. Their match got cut. They probably had to lose time, or whatever. Bullshit, man. Triple H is garbage, and to book Julia to lose like that in 1.5 minutes is absolutely disgraceful. She's done, man. Just save your rant for the video. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Yeah. Julia is done, man. She's done. You can't recover from losing in 1.5 minutes. And Jade Cargill raises. And Jade Cargill with a boot on Indy and raises the Women's Championship up high. You are possibly looking at the next WWE Women's Champion, Jade Cargill. I think Indy Hartwell and Shotzi might have to put their issues aside and try to work together to take out. Yet everyone thought Julia teaming with Roxanne was bad. Yeah, everyone thought Julia teaming with Roxanne was bad. Yeah, well, Julia is teaming with Kiana James, and she lost in a minute and a half to Chelsea Green. That's even worse. Julia is done. Triple H has ruined her to no repair, and I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there because, man, oh man, I'm gonna go on a full-blown rant about it in a video. Oh, coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, Roxanne Perez, the Chosen One, and the television champion Tiffany Stratton collide. Next, it is the Chosen One title. Roxanne's Chosen One title is up for grabs as Tiffany Stratton, the goddess, looks to remain television champion. And Roxanne looks to keep her title as Chosen One and become the new television champion. And it's next. And we're back live on Friday Night SmackDown. And look who's decided to join us on commentary. Peyton Royce. Blah, blah, blah. Peyton Royce, thank you for joining us. It's my honor. Why are you out here? Because I am going to study Tiffy time. And you wonder why SmackDown's ratings are absolutely awful. 933K. And you're going to do that, and you're going to book a match that goes a minute and a half. Yeah, that's definitely going to get the viewers back. The following contest is set for one fall, and is for the rights to be called the Chosen One, and for the Television Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. She is the Chosen One, the prodigy, Roxanne Perez. I don't know why Roxanne has to put her rights as the Chosen One on the line in this match. If I'm going to be honest, I should be the new Chosen One. What makes you say that, Peyton? Because look at me. I'm talented. I'm beautiful. I'm everything you want in a superstar. It's Tiffy time. And it's now Tiffy time, and here comes the television champion. Wow, the title got a big upgrade. And her opponent, she is the television champion, the goddess, Tiffany Stratton. Patrick gave Tiffany Stratton a new design for the television title, and I have to say, that new design looks amazing. Yeah, it will look even better around me. Here's a question I want to know, Peyton, and it's definitely on a lot of people's minds. Why have you been attacking Tiffany Stratton? Why? Why have you been attacking Tiffany Stratton? A lot of people want to know why you've been jumping her. You've jumped her like twice over the last several weeks. Why is Tiffany your target? Because everyone believes in this hype around Tiffany. You know, everyone believes in this hype in Tiffany Stratton. I don't see it. I don't see the hype. All I see is just a pretty blonde girl that knows gymnastics that is very flashy. You know, gymnastics. Fans seem to think Tiffany Stratton is this bright young star who has a huge future ahead of her. Well, she was women's champion for 302 days, Peyton. That is very impressive. Impressive! But can you run down every opponent she fought for that title? How many times did she wrestle Nia Jax? How many times did she wrestle Jade Cargill? My point exactly. She was champion for almost a year and she kept fighting the same person over and over and over again. But besides that, what is it that fans see in Tiffany? That's what I don't get. So I don't buy into this hype about Tiffy. Well, she did beat AJ Lee at WrestleMania. Yeah? Well, when I had the Money in the Bank, I cashed in on Sasha Banks and Charlotte Flair in the middle of their match. So I beat Sasha and Charlotte at WrestleMania to become Raw Women's Champion. That is even more impressive. That was season 7. Correct. Correct, Wade. So I know what it means to be a star. Does Tiffany know that? No. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to put an end to Tiffy time. And now you two can focus on the match. Well, thank you for your explanation. Well, thanks for your explanation, Peyton. Roxanne with some elbows right to the back. You're welcome. Appreciate it, Bateman. And now Roxanne on the top. And now Roxanne, I'm not sure what she was thinking there. Why would she go up to the top rope, bait Stratton, and then not do anything? That's a bit weird. A big power slam. I know we just finished talking to you, Peyton, but why did you assault Billie Kay, your longtime best friend? Because I was sick and tired of being held down by her stupid comedy. All she cares about is making these idiots laugh. And there's the Prodigy DDT. That could be it here. Well, Roxanne remained the chosen one. So I decided to get rid of the problem, and that problem was Billie Kay. Oh, float over Alabama, cover to become the chosen one. Oh man! And now Tiffany. And now Tiffany looking for the prettiest moonsault, but Roxanne able to stop it. Oh! Roxanne able to stop it, dead in its tracks. You feel like was that the main event? Was Julia Chelsea the main event of the show? Because man, that would be a shitty main event. That would be a crap way to close the show. Oh! Roxanne had something planned. Yeah, Roxanne had something planned. Oh! Prettiest moonsault ever! To become the chosen one! Tiffy's done it! I want to see you try. Try. I want to see you try. Tiffy is now the chosen one! Here is your winner and still the television champion, Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton is still the television champion, but is now the chosen one. Roxanne's rights of calling herself the chosen one is gone. What a match. And Roxanne losing her rights as the chosen one, and you can see how livid she is on the outside. Cody versus Alistair was the main event. Kind of weird that Triple H is rerunning a feud that AEW did. AEW did Cody Rhodes and Aleister Black, and now Triple H is like, ooh, I'm gonna do it too. You think this is funny, Lillian? Well, Lillian Garcia, and look at this, and Roxanne slapping Lillian Garcia. That is completely unnecessary. And Roxanne being a sore loser. You're gonna jump me again, right? Come on! Try and attack me now! Come on! TV time. I'm ready! Come on, attack me! Come on! I think Peyton Royce was gonna try and jump Tiffany again. But Peyton Royce choosing to get out of the ring. Peyton Royce, it looked like she was gonna try and do the exact same thing and jump Tiffany again, but this time Tiffany was ready for it. Come on, Peyton! Well, ladies and gentlemen, big breaking news for next week. We've got some big matches coming our way next week. We've got the women's tag team titles will be defended next week as Ann Harris and Vanessa Rogers will defend their gold against the Kathy and Mary Express next week on SmackDown. Man, I really hope Ann and Vanessa win, because I do not want to see Kathy and Mary champions again. Oh, we know you really want to see them champions again. They are your favorite tag team. I'll be quiet. And next week, we've got a big 6-person intergender match. It'll be Doomsday Decay of Karrion Kross, Kevin Dangerfield, and Scarlett Bordeaux against DIY and Lola Vice. That is going to be a huge match next week. Yeah, time for an Aussie Icon celebration. Let's congratulate our new AAA Mixed Tag Team Champs, Skippy Boy Jocko, and the hot Aussie Ace, Cassie Lewis. Thank you very much. Thanks, Grayson. That means a lot. Let's have a shoey. Come on, boys. Come on, take your shoes, take one of your shoes off. Let's have a shoey, and let's celebrate the best way we can always celebrate. Yeah. Bottoms up, yep. Yeah, shoey, baby. Yeah, shoey, baby. That's how it's done. Aussie style. That's right. It's about damn time I'm a champion around here. I have deserved it and earned this for a very long time. You're damn right you have, Cass. You're damn right you have, Cass. And that is why we're the Aussie Icons. And now, Grayson, you got your own goals. Damn right, man. But I still think just think about it, Skip. Think about this, Skip. Imagine you as a double champion. You and I, the World Tag Team Champions, and you're also the Mixed Tag Team Champion. You know, that would be awesome. 2 belts, Jocko. That sounds awesome, doesn't it? You know, you're damn right. That does sound great. That does sound great. But we're gonna have to wait because the Viking Experience. They've got the next title shot. Yeah, those stupid Vikings. Those stupid Vikings get an opportunity before us. An absolute joke. Congratulations on becoming the AAA Mixed Tag Team. What the hell are you two doing here? You're on Raw. That's right. Yep, we are. But you see, All Ego and Chelsea Green. You see, Chelsea Green and myself. Since you want to talk about double champions? I think I should be the one to do that. And that's why Chelsea and I want a shot at your mixed tag team titles. Yo, you're real funny, huh? You're real funny, Ethan. Getting beat up by a scrawny little cruiserweight like Evan Bourne. Yeah, ain't that funny? Ain't that funny, Ethan? Yeah, well, I'll deal with it. I'll deal with him at King of the Ring. And why, oh, why would anyone want to see Chelsea Green as a champion when Sasha Banks didn't want to pledge her allegiance to her anymore? You better watch your tone with me. You better watch your tone with me, little girl. Because that little title that you got on your shoulder, I can always rip it away in an instant. Yeah, well, I'm sure we can all agree that Australia is better than Canada anyway. Yeah, we get PLEs. Yeah, we get PLEs. What about Canada, huh? Canada barely get anything. Listen here, boys. You look here. Shut your trap. Otherwise, we'll show once again why Canada deserves more respect around here. That's right. And also, didn't you fail to get Alexa Bliss to turn on Charlotte? Oh. Oh. You three who pledge your allegiance not only to Chelsea Green, but to All Ego, the greatest United States champion of all time, Ethan Page. If you two got the guts to show up on Raw and defend those titles, we'll be waiting. You know what, Skip? I think we'll pay Raw a little bit of a visit. And it will show why you should be pledging your allegiance to Skip Jocko and Cassie Lewis. Bottoms up, bitch. Oh! Ah! Take! See ya. Wow. Ethan Page and Chelsea Green have made their voices known. They want a shot at the AAA Mixed Tag Team titles. While Jocko and Lewis now have got new targets on their back. New titles, new targets. Shouldn't Ethan Page be more concerned about defending his US title instead of trying to win another title? The following contest is set for one fall, making his way to the ring, JD McDonough. Well, this is our main event here on SmackDown. JD McDonough meets John Moxley in our main event. JD McDonough said he wanted this match as a way of getting some payback on John Moxley for the attack last week in the backstage area. Well, Finn Balor obviously was very concerned for his friend, but JD McDonough told him, no matter what happens, do not come out. I can handle this. Down, da, 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 da. And his opponent, representing the Death Riders, John Moxley. John Moxley coming through the crowd. John Moxley coming through the crowd like he usually likes to do. Well, John Moxley will be facing, will meet Chris Reigns for the World Heavyweight Championship at the King and Queen of the Ring PLE in a week's time. But John Moxley will be looking to take out JD McDonough. I can respect McDonough for his bravery, for wanting to step up to Moxley, but this is just downright suicidal. Wanting to wrestle a lunatic like John Moxley. Well, McDonough said he wanted some payback. He said he wanted this match as payback for what Moxley and his Death Riders did to him last week when they assaulted him. And Finn Balor truly believes that he would be World Heavyweight Champion right now if John Moxley and his Death Riders didn't interfere last week. Well, here's the thing. Finn Balor is technically not wrong. He had Chris Reigns beat last week for the World Heavyweight title, and John Moxley basically said that there's only one man who will be taking that championship, and it's going to be me. Yeah, John Moxley wants to be the guy to take the World Heavyweight Championship. And now Moxley beating the hell out of McDonough. They're beating the hell out of McDonough here. Well, this is kind of what you would expect. You want to step up to me, tough guy? Come on, tough guy. Oh, man. Head first. And, oh, man, big elbow drop. Oh, that could be it for McDonough. And McDonough holds on again. Renee Young obviously out here supporting her husband. And now McDonough trying to fight back. Oh! And now McDonough fighting back. Oh! And Moxley. And Moxley, oh, wait a second. Oh, hang on, here comes Finn Balor. Well, here comes Finn Balor. Well, JD told him to stay back. JD told Balor to stay out of it. Well, looks like Finn Balor couldn't resist. I don't think Balor could resist it. And Balor gets taken out. Well, Balor was told to stay out of it. wanted to come to the aid. Come on, man. No, told you, don't get involved. Oh. Balor was trying to help out. And Balor couldn't help himself. He was told, no matter what, stay in the back. But McDonough, but clearly, and oh, Spanish fly. Finn Balor just couldn't sit back and just let McDonough handle business. Oh, look out. And oh, in the paradigm shift. And Moxley gets the win. Da, 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 da. Here is your winner, John Moxley. And oh, wait a minute. And now here come the War Raiders. And now here come the War Raiders. And now look at this. And now a 3-on-1 attack on McDonough. 3-on-1 attack on McDonough. And here comes Balor again. And here comes Balor. And now Balor coming back out. And Balor now. And Balor now trying to help out. Oh, man. And Balor getting taken out by the War Raiders. McDonough told Balor stay in the back no matter what, but Balor couldn't help it. He couldn't stand back and let his student get destroyed like this. And the Death Rider's causing a lot of trouble again. And here comes the world champion Chris. And a spear to Eric. And now Moxley swings at Chris. And Chris with another spear. This one for Moxley. And now the Death Rider's in retreat. Mox, War Raiders and Renee all in retreat as Chris Reigns comes to the aid of Balor and McDonough. The World Heavyweight Champion wasn't going to stand back. I told you not to get involved. I'm sorry, man. I couldn't let this happen to you. And Finn Balor obviously didn't. Finn Balor trying to explain his actions as Chris comes to the aid of Balor and McDonough. And Chris Reigns overcome John Moxley and his Death Riders in a week's time at King and Queen of the Ring. Thank you for joining us, and good night.